Hey YouTubers, Test Jess 1 here. Been putting all my sketches and ideas together and coming up with my custom Jurassic Predator, and it's been very exciting to do, and I don't think it was too difficult, just time consuming and coming up with the ideas and whatnot. It's still a long way off, but I did promise that I was going to do an update Predator. I know there's a lot of Predator fans and customizers out there that haven't done a Predator yet, or probably never will. Yeah, it's been good. I've still got a long way to go on it, but I was hoping to get it done by Christmas, but I was dreaming. Something like this is not, it does take a long time, but it doesn't take months, it just takes weeks, I reckon, more weeks. It depends on how many hours you want to throw into it, but I wouldn't have a clue how many hours I've done on this now. But yeah, I hope everyone's had a good Christmas and Boxing Day and or festive season, or whatever you want to call it. What I want to do is just spin him around, my Predator, and show you what I've done so far. It's been basically I've run out of supplies. I said leather, furs and boning, so bone type texture. But then also what I've added on now is a bit of shell, which is part of the Jurassic Predator's armour. I'm very happy with it, and what I've done is the hardest parts. I've done the hardest parts first, and then to finish off as a relaxing, the easy parts, you could say. And it's come together exactly how I thought it was going to come together, with the combination of the three, now four. What weapons? I'm going to have a staff for him. I want him to have a staff, sort of staff come weapon if he needs to. I want him to have a throwing device, a native throwing. I'm sure you could think about, being in Australia, what sort of throwing implement that would be. That's a hint. That also would be carried in the back of his armour back plating. And he's going to have the claws. He's going to have some sort of claws, or coming, so he can, just like what the Predator has now, but made out of metal. His throwing device will be made out of wood. I'm going to be making it out of wood, and it's going to be quite large, very large. What else? It fits the classic Predator stand that's out now very well, because the dinosaur skull and the skins and all that sort of blend in really well with him. And even though I haven't, believe it or not, touched any of the Dio stand yet, and I probably will, but at the moment it looks fine the way it is, really. Okay, I'm not going to talk and dribble on too much. Just basically wanted to tell you what I was up to and what I'm going to be doing. As I'm showing you and spinning them around, I'm just going to talk about what I haven't done and what I have yet to do, or still finishing up on. Okay, so enjoy my custom Predator, Jurassic Predator, I should say. And yeah, I hope you enjoy it, because I certainly am. Okay, put the video on. Okay guys, we'll start with the helmet like I did before. I'll show you, so I've seen the helmet but not actually on the body, so the helmet hasn't changed, I'm still the same. Okay, I've done some real quick touch-ups with the boning rings on the, it looks a bit messy, I've yet to tidy it up, but I've basically done it today just to show you guys what I'm actually working on doing. So there's a real slap together bone rings I put on the hair, and I've still got a bit more to do, painting to do on the hair, but yeah, but you guys got the rough idea of, you know, where I'm coming from. So okay, it's very freaky. It's not the sort of thing you can see it, you can look at it as a prehistoric customize, or you can look at it as a Jurassic Predator. It's up to you. I would prefer to call it Jurassic Predator because it is a predator. And yeah, okay, we're going to move on down to the chest area. As you know, I sculpted the chest and reshaped the chest with these new design, and I like the way it's turned out. As you can see, I've put some rather large tusks in the front of his chest, just more protection. I suppose you'd say if he was like a creature to charge him, he could use those in defense. He's got his leather arm wraps on. They're basically to, when I put the bone armor on his arms, I will attach them to those, to the leather. So there'll be some glued on there, and I also tie them on there. So they're just ready for when I do that. Here is the back armor, and where the tusks are joined. As you can see, it's sort of like a teeth. It's more like he's done it from a jaw. Here you see the slot out here. That's a complete hole where his throwing weapon is going to be slotted into and hanging over his shoulder. There's the plaited garment that I was showing you before and how it looks now. Okay, it's just got leather wraps going everywhere, and it's just crazy. Yeah, he looks really good from the back. Okay, there's a side profile of my Jurassic Predator, and I'll just step back a bit. Yeah, and then he goes down to his groin flaps, his leather, they're just hanging down there. I actually made this today just quickly, just I wanted to show you sort of, you know, to blend in with what he's got on now, and his leg armor, which is also bone, and covers his knee. The leather covers his knee, but the intentions were to put, I haven't done these boots yet, I'm still waiting on the fur, but it's going to be like a blonde fur, and covering what I painted here is all you'll see of his toes. The rest will be covered in this fur and done with strapping, so it's going to look quite hot, I reckon. So that's, I'm waiting on that. I'm not sure what I'm going to do with this leg. I'm just going to completely paint it with the grey. I'm not too sure. I haven't decided what to do with the left leg yet. I'm still working on it. So yeah, I really like this bone, but I'm not sure if I want to have two on each, one on each leg. Might be a bit of overkill. So I'm still not too sure on that one. I might maybe downgrade it to a smaller piece of bone that's got some little tusk on it or something like that, and I'll put it down here, and I'll decide, I'll work it out, or just completely leather wrap his leg in some sort of rags or something, or just have fur coming down it. Still working on that one, not too sure. See how I bound the leather through it? I some holes and bound it on there, so just knew it's something different. Just, he looks absolutely crazy, as Nanny D would say, crazy. It's crazy, alright. What I'm going to do, he's got blue nails now. I'm going to do the same colour as this, but paint it onto his gloves. Okay, so there'll be this colour, but I'm not going to use leather. I'm just going to paint it, but make it look like it's leather. both hands, and the other sets of hands that I haven't done yet. So I've still, you could say I'm just over halfway. I'm completing my classic Predator, but you've got a rough idea of what's going to look like with all these weapons and whatnot. In it's just a crazy work of art, really. For me, it's something that, this is the sort of thing I like doing, you know. I like making these sort of concept ideas, and yeah, that's where I like putting things together and making into ideas. I think this is going to have to be my best. I'll do a different angle, guys. Come down. This will be have to be my best custom that I've done so far. But I'm going to make some better ones, different ones. But I don't like doing the same stuff all the time. So I'll be the next one will be different. Like I think it's Freddy I'm going to do next. That won't take long. And then I'm moving on to I will be doing a Bigfoot. So yeah. What haven't I told you? Yeah, I still to go on these parts, paint the hands, do the weapons and the staff, boning on this side as well. The shield will be going on this arm, and not sure if I'm going to be putting anything on this, but one of his shoulders is going to be quite covered up, so it'll probably be this side, his left side. Quite a big shoulder plate. And there will be fur teased around the top of here, stuck onto here, so hanging over the bones. Fur up here and around his shoulder area, and also fur will be on his boots. They will be laced on, and then also will be some fur might be going on here. I'm not too sure what I'll do, and a little bit of fur underneath his chest area here, just sort of draping over his shoulders. And yeah, so he's going to have quite a bit of fur on him as well. So guys, for all these subs that have been waiting to see how far I've got with my classic Predator, Jurassic Predator, classic Predator, this is where I'm up to so far. So probably just do our lights off. Sorry about the shaky hands, guys. The lights off. Spin him around. Stop. And there you go. So what do you think, guys? Jurassic Predator. Hey, what a beast. What a bloody beast. Okay guys, that's him with his mouth open. Spin around again. I'll just do him without his mask on now. Okay, there's his. Oh yeah, I touched up on these spots on his head too. See him very well. Yeah, touched up on his spots, and yeah, it looks pretty good. Jurassic Predator by TestJS1. Very happy with it. So I'll just do a quick one now with his mouth closed and just standing there. And okay guys, there's just his mouth closed, just standing. Put the helmet down the bottom there, or his bio mask, whatever you want to call it. Bio mask if he's Predator, yeah. Okay, I'll just give him another quick spin around. So there you have it, half finished custom Predator, Jurassic Predator. Okay guys, test just one out, catch ya.